Hello, developers. As a UI developer, I share the concepts and challenges I've encountered in real-world projects. Ever seen those cool effects where tiny circles or shapes follow your mouse? That's called a mouse trail effect. It's a simple way to make your website feel more interactive and alive, and today, I'll show you exactly how it works using just HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. First, we'll build a basic smooth trail. Then I'll show you some creative upgrades. Let's jump straight into it. Let's quickly go over the CSS. First, we remove the default margin and make the body cover the full screen, with a smooth dark gradient background from left to right. We also hide the default mouse cursor because we'll replace it with a custom visual trail. The heading is centered vertically and horizontally using fixed positioning and a simple transform, with white color, uppercase styling, and responsive sizing based on the viewport. For the trail element, we create a white circle, 50 pixels in size, fully rounded, and placed absolutely on the screen. We disable pointer events to keep the mouse movement smooth, and apply a blend mode called screen so when trails overlap, they softly glow instead of stacking harshly. Finally, we use will change to tell the browser that transform and opacity will animate frequently, helping improve performance. That's the basic setup for styling. Now let's dive deep into the JavaScript that brings the mouse trail to life. We begin by creating an object called mouse with two properties, X and Y, both initially set to 0. This object will store the current position of the mouse on the screen and will constantly update as we move the cursor. Next, we add an event listener to the window for the mouse move event. This means whenever the user moves the mouse anywhere on the screen, a function will automatically run. Inside this function, we update the X and Y properties of our mouse object. We use the events client X and client Y values, which give us the exact horizontal and vertical positions of the mouse within the browser window. After updating the coordinates, we immediately call a function named createTrail. This is the heart of the mouse trail effect. Now let's understand what happens inside the createTrail function. First, we dynamically create a new div element using JavaScript. We assign it the class trail, which automatically applies all the styles we set earlier in CSS, like size, shape, color, and blend mode. Then, we add this new trail element to the document body, so it visually appears on the page. But right after creating it, we need to position it exactly where the mouse is. For that, we use GSAP, a powerful JavaScript animation library that makes complex animations smooth and easy. Using GSAP set method, we position the trail by setting its X and Y properties. We subtract 25 pixels from both X and Y positions because the trail itself is 50 pixels wide and tall, and we want it centered perfectly around the mouse, not offset to the bottom right. At this point, the trail appears immediately under the mouse pointer, at full size and full opacity. Next, we animate the trail. We use GSAP's to method to smoothly transition the trail's properties over time. We set the animation to last 1 second. During this animation, two things happen. The opacity fades from full to 0, and the scale shrinks from normal size to half its size. We also apply an easing function called power to out, which starts the animation fast and then slows it down naturally towards the end, giving it a soft and elegant feel. Finally, once the animation is complete, we remove the trail element from the DOM using the onComplete callback. This keeps the page clean and prevents hundreds of hidden elements from building up and slowing down the performance over time. So in summary, every time you move your mouse, we instantly create a trail at that position, animate it shrinking and fading out, and then remove it once it's done. This creates the illusion of a smooth, fading trail following the cursor. And because each trail fades independently, even rapid mouse movements create a continuous, fluid effect. Thanks to GSAP's optimization and our smart removal of old elements, the performance stays high, even if you move your mouse very fast across the screen. Now that you understand the basic mouse trail, let's move a step ahead. Let's understand what upgrades we have done to create this fancy mouse trail effect. First, we improved the overall background. Instead of a static dark gradient, we now use a dynamic animated gradient that slowly shifts colors over time, giving the entire page a smooth, breathing effect. This subtle animation instantly makes the scene feel more alive and modern, even before the mouse trail starts. Next, we upgraded the design of each trail dot. Instead of a flat solid color, each trail is now a radial gradient, starting from a bright center and fading out to transparent at the edges. This creates a glowing soft light effect rather than a harsh circle. We also added a drop shadow filter to every trail, enhancing the glow and making the trails feel like they are floating lights. To make it even more lively, each new trail randomly picks a different color from a preset list. This means no two trails look exactly the same, adding more visual interest and variety as you move the mouse. We also introduced slight random rotations. Each trail rotates a little differently as it appears and continues to rotate as it fades away, making the motion feel more organic and less mechanical. Finally, we added a slight drift to the trail's movement. Instead of perfectly following the mouse, each trail moves outward in a slightly random direction before disappearing. This gives the overall effect a sense of looseness, like sparks or particles being scattered naturally. And of course, after completing their animation, each trail still gets removed cleanly to maintain smooth performance. So overall, we moved from a simple trail effect to a much more dynamic, colorful, and organic feeling experience, all by combining small but smart upgrades in both styling and animation logic. Before we wrap up, we have created other mouse trail examples too, exploring different styles, shapes, and creative ideas. I've added the source code links for all these projects in the description below. Make sure to check them out after this video. If you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you learned something new today, please take a second to press the like button. It really helps the channel grow and tells me you want more creative tutorials like this. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications so you never miss any of the upcoming UI effects and front-end magic we're going to build together. Also, if you create your own version of the mouse trail, drop a comment below. I would love to see what you come up with. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.